Hello and welcome. I hope you've had a fantastic day. Tonight, we will once again be visiting ancient Rome in this dream induction sleep story. Perhaps tonight you'll be able to continue on your journey in your dreams, finding your own way through the great city of Rome. Now, allow yourself to get comfy. Find a place in bed where you can relax. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Picture a golden ball of warm energy. Imagine it inside you, radiating calm. Let it begin at your neck and allow its energy to help you relax. Slowly feel it making its way down your body, spreading out and relaxing your arms. Then, moving down your chest and through your torso, a golden light that unwinds your body, preparing it for sleep. Feel your legs soften as it moves through them and finally finishes up at your feet after loosening everything it's touched. Now, slowly continue to take deep breaths. Remember to take it easy. Not everything in life needs to be rushed. And it's okay not to be fully productive every day. You just do what makes you happy. Now, let's head back into ancient Rome, and as always, if any stray thoughts start to distract you, your servant Marcellus will always be there to take them from you. Just imagine yourself passing them across and watching him store them away in his basket. Today is a special day. You have been permitted access to the Gardens of Sallust for the afternoon, something not easily achieved as it is currently in use by the Emperor himself as a residence. The sun is shining ahead of you. Sweating slightly, you imagine this is the hottest day since the winter solstice. Approaching the entrance to the garden, you are greeted by an attendant and allowed entry once you confirm your name. Thanking him, you move through the iron-bound gate, one of the only entrances into the complex. This place holds a mix of beautiful gardens and buildings, filled with some of the best artisanal pieces in all of Rome. Greenery is not something that is seen a lot by many residents of Rome, so you send up a quick prayer of thanks for your fortune cross the threshold of the gate into an entirely new world. Following the path, the air cools as you enter the shade of some large trees, which form a canopy overhead, only allowing for small rays of sun to flicker through as the wind rustles the leaves. The sounds of birds echo through the air, sweet as music to you compared to the sounds of the city. Walking down the path, you see to your left the main compound of the garden, covered in creeping vines, giving the impression the building is made out of greenery. Whilst to your right, the garden extends further out. A wide variety of plants, brought from all over the empire, most of which you have no name for. Gardeners move about, helping to maintain this magical paradise. Being able to walk amongst nature so deep in the city fills you with a sense of wonder. Sallust certainly did a great thing when he created this place. Walking deeper into the garden, you pass by other people also exploring. Keeping to yourself, you walk up to a large flower bush. Taking in its gentle scent reminds you of your childhood and the country villa that you grew up in. This flower had grown in abundance around the area. Its purple colour is probably your favourite hue from nature, and its sight and scent only conjures up joyous memories from home. Leaving that familiar scent, you continue along the path, still shaded by the large trees growing either side. In the distance, you catch a glimpse of a fountain, hidden behind some large ferns. Rounding a corner, you get a clearer view. A beautiful woman stands in the center of the fountain, pouring water from a pitcher, carved from white stone. Marveling at the skill of the sculpture, you move your hands beneath the stream of water, washing them and enjoying the refreshing coolness. Shaking them off and drying them on your toga, you spare one more glance for the statue before moving on towards the main compound. You stumble upon bushes that have been pruned to depict different animals. A lion sits proudly before you, flanked by 2 boars, while spread around them, smaller bushes have been snipped into the shapes of rabbits, birds, and small rodents. You see a gardener, working one now, pruning away at a bush with impressive speed and precision. Watching him work, you wonder at the time that these would take, marveling at the dedication required. Turning from these sculpted bushes, you start walking towards the main compound of the gardens, which is filled with art and sculptures from all across the empire. The building is just another part of the garden, with its creeping vines growing all over it. And as you close in, it looms above you. Somewhere in this building, the Emperor resides. You don't believe he is about today, as you probably wouldn't be allowed access. But you're excited for what you are going to see. Entering the cool building, you are presented with a cup of ice-cold water from an attendant, which you thankfully take a sip from, quenching your thirst as you allow the refreshing liquid down your throat. You are in a large entrance hall that, as you gaze around, is scattered with statues. Finishing your drink, you hand the cup back and slowly begin to make your way around the hall. Drawing close to a trio of statues, the attendant explains that they depict a group of Gauls. One, a dying Gaul bent over, another, a kneeling Gaul, and finally, the Ludovisi Gaul, beautifully sculpted. Moving on to a new set of statues, you are told they come from Greece and are over 300 years old. They depict some of the gods that the Greeks had worshipped. As the original sculptors and the inspiration for a lot of Roman art, you have a lot of respect for the Greeks, worthy predecessors for sure. The attendant beckons you along and starts to tell you about the Borghese vase, a monumental bell-shaped crater sculpted in Greece from Pentelic marble. It stands at about the same size as you and must weigh a massive amount. Depicted on its sides, you see a bacchanalian procession partying their way through the streets of some city. You spend quite some time walking around the vase, just marveling at its size and beauty. You can only imagine the journey it's been on to make its way across from Greece to Rome. Eventually tearing your gaze away from the vase, you move across to some of the paintings that adorn the walls of the room. Many paintings depict Roman armies emerging victorious, Caesar conquering the Gauls, the fall of Carthage. There are also many paintings depicting scenes of celebration, whether it be drinking, feasting, or dancing at a festival. It's clear what the artists of Rome think about what the people love the most. Looking upon these brings a great deal of satisfaction and pride. You are a part of this great empire and able to help out, even in the smallest way, to make these works of art possible. After you have seen most of what the main hall has to offer, you move back outside into the gardens. Taking a small side path, you find yourself in a little open area surrounded by trees. You can hear the birds, and as you walk by some roses, you enjoy the light aroma that surrounds them. Its heady scent intoxicates you, bringing a smile to your face. You spy a bench and move towards it, sitting down and letting your body relax. As you sit there, you spy a small finch cleaning its feathers while sitting high in the trees. It is such a small creature. Truly, it must be a peaceful existence with none of the worries of human nature. Closing your eyes, reflecting on what had been an inspiring day, you feel a deep sense of serenity. Relaxing deeper back into the chair, you take some deep breaths and your mind starts to clear. And as you listen to the sounds of nature, enjoying the garden, everything slowly goes blank.